It's almost strange, unsettling to see Man City lose 2-3 on the bounce. I mean, losing to Brighton after that first half performance, it just feels like something is broken inside the system. We are so used to seeing City dominate the game, be ruthless in possession, kill the teams when they get the chance. All I see from this team is self doubt, cracks all over the team, a team which is so low in confidence that if another team throws one punch to it, I think they just falter. I mean, it is a weird feeling. It not only just stings, rather there is something broader to it. Which I think there is no explanation as to what exactly happened last game, but we'll sit here and we'll try to decipher as to what I saw into in that performance, and what is the way ahead. That is the broader question for us City fans now, because this is something that is so strange to us. We are just 3 games into the season, and it somehow feels like we just want this season to end, and this is not a good feeling, I must say. And I don't know why. It might be a premature of me to think like that, but this is a feeling from a fan which is coming straight from his heart, who has loved his club for almost 15, 16 years now, and who hasn't missed a single game watching Man City play. And it does hurt. So we'll keep it simple. We'll just break it down as to what what actually happened that game, and let's see. Quickly discuss the overview. We started the game on a high. I mean, for first 5-10 minutes, I think Brighton were pressing us beautifully, and we had certain issues dealing with them. I think Mitoma had that one clear chance, which I think the space that was covered by Trafford made it possible so that we could not we did not concede the first goal. But having said that, after 10 minutes, I think City grew into that game, and they they got themselves into a position where I think the system started working. Balls were flowing, and I think we have to mention the presence of our man Rodri was instrumental in doing that. I think there is no denying the fact that when Rodri plays for City, City looks good, and this was the case. I think Reinders also had a good game. He was pressing, he was running, he was covering the spaces that were left behind, and he was acting as an extra man sometimes. I think most of our forwards were good. I think Bob did his job. Marmoush was excellent, by the way. I think Marmoush created so many chances. He troubled that Brighton right back a lot. I think Haaland is inevitable. He scores, but we are going to talk about Haaland as well in this video, because I think he had those chances to bury that game, and I think this has become a theme of Man City, that we just score that first goal, and then, as Pep said, we just sleep. We just forget how to play the game. Uh, more on that later in this video. Who else was playing? I think Kusunov has to get the mention. I think I also mentioned that on my stream, that if City are to win anything this season, I think Kusunov and Guardiola are the players to watch out for, and they are very instrumental in that build a play that Man City wants to achieve when it comes to uh, going forward. And defensively as well, I think Gusanov's last ditch tackles were very good, because the way City wants to press and hold that high line, I think if there is a mistake, you need someone like a Kyle Walker, or someone like some good fast right back or a left back who could cover those spaces. And unfortunately, we don't have it. So Kusunov did that job for us, and he has been doing that job for us for like 6 months now. But so he was good. And then who was there? I think yeah, that's about it. I mean, we started off well. We scored that goal. We were in control. We almost nullified Brighton's any attack. If you see the XGI, I think it was point 0.4 in the first half, which is like, what is point 0.4? It's nothing. We did not let them have the ball. We did not. Our interceptions were more than them. Our possession was more than them. What it points me, this figure points is like we were in complete control, and everything was set for a City 3-point win, a good international break, and then we see from there, because after international break, games will come thick and fast, and there are more important games to for City. But I don't know what happened after that first half. I don't know what Pep said to them. Did he tell them go and lose that game? Because that's what we did. Or maybe he just said, "Koi baat nahi, jeet jayenge." I just don't understand what happened after that game. For first 10 minutes, I think we saw that there was something different about Brighton, and I am not a football expert, so I don't know what exactly changed in their system. But what was visible from their team was like they wanted the ball more. They were intercepting those passes, those key passes. They were winning all the second balls. They were pressing us high so that our build-up play was not as fluid as it was in the first half. And the crowd just got going, man, and just energy just fed off to the players, and the players started reacting to it. And I just it just there was this feeling of inevitable there was just feeling of inevitability that they are going to score, and it was just matter of when. And the moment came. I think Nunes, I think he was a bit unfortunate for me. Nunes, yes, people just want to scapegoat him for everything that is going wrong in City, but I don't believe that. He had a very good first half. I think he kept Mitoma quiet, and not a lot of right backs in this Premier League can say that about Mitoma, but he did his job. And yes, a mistake can happen with any player here and there, but so it does happen. And in comes James Milner again, and he scores. And yeah, that's it. It was 1-1, and from that moment I just thought, I'm not watching Manchester City play, because I just could not recognize that team. They were so scared. They just, I don't know what they were trying to do. Just, what were they trying to do? They didn't want to play. This is what Pep said. Yeah, they were not playing. This is what Pep's statement was. But I just felt like they all crumbled. That mentality issue that we keep talking about when it comes to Man City, and I don't know what happened there. They were just they just froze. Everybody just froze, and Brighton kept on pushing. Crowd kept on cheering. Pressure kept on building, and I think it is important to mention here that before that goal, the second goal, there was a chance where they could have scored, but it was, I think, combined effort of, I think, Kusunov, Stones, or maybe I don't know who was there, and Trafford, of course, and we were just about saved from an embarrassment. And fast forward to 2 minutes later, we concede again, and in the similar way of that Tottenham first goal. And I keep on saying this, like, yes, it's well and good to have a system. It's well and good to have this high class, high pressing game, keeping a high line, but you need those players to fit into those systems. And I still believe that we don't have that player. I mean, who can overrun, or who has that speed or agility to cover those spaces for us. I mean, uh, yes, Kyle Walker was a freak, if I must say, because of what he had. Not only did he outrun most of the wingers, but I think he was very solid defensively as well. And yes, we should have replaced him 2 years ago, but that is not the point. The point is we have not replaced him till date. And today is the last day of transfer window, and I think I don't see Man City replacing Kyle Walker, or I mean replacing or bringing in a right back. And that is this is your issue. If you want to go into a season thinking that you want to win that league, in a league where you see a team like Arsenal put up a show at Anfield, and yeah, they lost, but you have to give credit to Arsenal because they almost had that plan. The plan was ready made. Yes, they suffocated Liverpool, and they had their chances. Had it been more clinical, Martinelli, they might have won that game, and we might we might have seen something different to what we are seeing right now. Liverpool, on the other hand, are not playing well, but they're winning those games. And if you want to come Chelsea, you just cannot forget Chelsea, because Chelsea, they are just silently creeping into their strides. They're signing players. They're young side. They have good manager, and they have also won, I think, three in a row now. So if you want to compete with these teams, you just cannot go into a season with a Rico Lewis and a Matthias Nunes as your right back. I mean, that's stupid, right? Nobody does that. Oh, but we won the league with Fabian Delph and Zinchenko. But what is the point? That team was different. That team had so many good players that we did not need a proper left back then. We had Vincent Company, we had Laporte, we had Walker, we had Fernandinho who could fit in everywhere, we had Bernardo, we had David, we had Kevin, we had Sane, Sterling, Aguero, Jesus, so many good players. We did not need a proper left back. On mind you, we had the left back that season. He just got injured, and it was unfortunate because when Benjamin Mendy got injured, the transfer window had already closed, so we had no option left. But you can't say this about this season, right? we, us fans, we have been crying for a right back. People are saying, but where the right, what are you saying, where are the right backs? Dumfries was there, Munoz was there, Aina was there, Frimpong was there. You just didn't sign any of these right backs, and you're just telling me that there are no right backs in the world who are good enough for this City team. I mean, give me a break. Uh, but having said that, uh, right back is not the only issue that we have. I think creatively, our two most creative players are out, and I just don't know what is happening with Foden. Where is he? Some people are telling me he's injured. Then if he's injured, how did he play the last game when he came off the bench? And we straight away saw the difference when he came. I don't know why Pep keeps on playing Doku on the left. I think he does not do anything there. Neither is he direct. He's just a pace merchant, that's it. And now people have figured it out about Doku, and they know that he's going to run to the byline and cut back and then give it back to the midfielder. So what is the point of having him if he cannot be a bit direct? There are a lot of questions that City board Pep has to answer, and things are looking a bit grim for me in terms of Man City's future, because after international break we have United, and I've been saying this for 2 3 years now, that we don't go into the derby as favorites, because United has the ability to hit us on the counter. It is the low block team that they struggle with, not with a team who have such a high line. And people like Sheshko might score, people like Cunha might score, Mbuemo might score. I think Bruno in that deep role can always spray those balls. Uh, Ahmad is a good runner. So, yes, they are not at their best, but so still above us in the table. And I am not confident of that game as well. After that, we have Napoli. I mean, I don't feel comfortable watching that game, because I think Kevin would come back and it would be very emotional seeing Kevin De Bruyne play for some other club at the Etihad Stadium. But and Napoli are also flying, by the way. So Antonio Conte's team have had a good record against Pep, and this Pep team, I think I'll just straight away say that this Pep team can lose to anybody. And then we have Arsenal. I'm telling you right now that we are not winning. I don't back Man City to win all the three games, by the way. And if we don't win those three games, I think the season is over for us, because we are already 6 points behind Liverpool and Chelsea. And it's just three games. How are you going to cover those points when you know that it's either United that you're going to lose, or I think most probably Arsenal, because I just saw that Arsenal team and I just don't see how City scores against them. And when it comes to defending, we are pathetic. We're nowhere near the club, nowhere near the Arsenal's defense. And I don't know, man. I mean, I just want to be sane right now. It's a bit overwhelming because of the results that we have had. Yeah, I'm not in that boat of talking bad about Man City's player, because yeah, I mean, yeah, we are bad, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, I still believe that Pep has that ability to do something magical, because I've seen it happen before with City as well. I remember the season after COVID, uh, when Liverpool won the league, and we have had that shaky start in between October and November, and Fernandinho was our captain back then, and I read an article where he took all the players, he took it upon himself, he took all the players out, he gave them a strong message, and it all changed. I think Gundogan was instrumental in that season. We started defending well, we our base was strong, and then we ended up winning the league next that season. So the I don't think we have leadership issues as well. I think we have Rodri, we have I'll say Bernardo. I think Pep is also a leader, but sometimes you just want your players to sort it out themselves. You don't want your manager to do everything for you. So I think I'm hopeful, but I think a bit scared as well. So uh, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I mean, subscribe to this channel, man. I mean, we're going to make a lot of videos like this, and do like the video if you think that City are going to do something this season. And yeah, we'll see you soon.